Hey guys, before we get started, I do want to say some things. This was the Dobby X Healer listener, and this is inspired by an AU on Twitter by, I think it's Boom Boom 6666666, and originally it's with Dobby and a little kid Midoriya, but it's not a ship. Okay, now that I'm kind of talking about that, it seems weird. But, he's like 6, okay? Everyone loves him. But, this one, the listener is grown up. So, because I thought it was weird. Because, a lot of people like him. So, yeah. But I do want to say that the listener is a bit childish. So, if you don't like her or them, you can go whatever gender. Just don't listen, I guess, if you don't like childish behavior. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy. You sat in your room, waiting for the right time. You were getting out of here no matter what. A man walked in and looked at the IV that was attached to you. You looked to the man, who had a needle. That was your time. You lunged at the man and took the needle from him, and you stabbed the man with the needle and ran as fast as you could. You knew you only had a couple minutes before the whole place knew you were gone. You had to find somewhere to hide, and quick. And that's when the sirens went off. You opened the door to which looked like an empty room and closed the door. You stepped back, falling to the floor, catching your breath. You just had to wait for 10 minutes. The alarm will go off, and you just had to be careful. Once you looked at your feet, you saw something. A red feather? You thought, your hand going to touch it. You woke up in a room. Wait, huh? What? How? You thought, tears running down your face. What was going to happen to you? You were starting to freak out, wondering what was going on and what was going to happen. That was when the head, Miss Yang, came into the room. What do you think you're doing? She had grabbed your arm. At the league. So you're saying there's a healer that can heal someone out of death? Asked Spinner, as he sat on the couch. Yes, though it will be hard, the security is part of Tartarus, so it won't be easy. All for One said through the TV. I want to see how easy that is. Dobby smirked, leaning up from the couch. Then you do it, if you're so fucking bored. Shigaraki spoke as Dobby did get up. Fine, but if this is easy, I'm gonna burn you, Dobby said, walking out. Yeah, fine. Shigaraki waved off. Aren't you going with? Toga asked, playing with her knife. He can do it on his fucking own. I have a fucking headache. Shigaraki held his head. Pfft, really? The great Shigaraki has a little headache? Toga teased. Shigaraki rubbed his eyes. He was confused. Why would the heroes not use her? They had many heroes that were strong and powerful. Not having them would mean certain doom if they didn't have them. Shigaraki, if we had her in our hands, just imagine the pure terror on the heroes' faces. Was when Shigaraki had a change of heart. Maybe having this person would be a good idea. A new pawn to his board. Dobby walked all the way to the building, seeing the many cameras that watched the outer perimeter. He walked to the cameras, burning them to ash, then burning the door open. You'd think the alarm would go off. Heroes would be put more tougher things to protect. But then he heard the sound of the alarm, the red lights flashing on and off as he ran through the building, burning anyone who got in his way. People's voices through the intercom could be heard as he ran, finding the room where the voices was coming from. A lady, whose hair was messed up, probably because of him. Please, she cried as she fell to the floor. Where's the person? He asked as he knelt to her level. That was when she changed. Why would I tell you? She spat. She would kill you before you could get your hands on her. She was then burnt to a crisp. Dobby had enough of her. He didn't even care what she meant. So he turned off the alarms and walked around, burning anything he came across that could ruin this little plan. He made it to a door. Its security looked to be much highly guarded. Huge locks were on it. He tried to burn the door, but nothing. He went to one of the guards and grabbed a key card and went to unlock it. He opened the door to see a woman. She had been on the bed and sleeping. How did the alarm not wake her? He wondered. He walked up to the woman and tried to wake her, but she did not wake. He picked her up and walked out of the building, and he saw a man. "What are you doing here, Hawks?" he asked. "Was called here to see what's going on." "You're not giving her back. They're all dead." He chuckles as he left. You woke up in a different room. It looked to be a bar. You had been on a couch. You were starting to breathe heavily. Where were you? How did you get here? And why were you here? Who brought you here? That was when the door opened to see a burnt man. "Who are you?" you asked, wondering who the heck this guy was. "That's none of your concern." He sat on a bar stool. "I got one question. You're a healer, right?" he asked, his knees resting on the chair and his hand on his knee. "I'm not answering until I get answers," you spoke. He sighed. "Go on before I burn you," he spoke. "Where am I? Who are you? And why am I here?" you asked. He sighed once again. "You are here in our base, Dobby, and it's because he wants your quirk." He spoke. "Why do you want my quirk?" you asked. "Just like I said, we want your quirk. Now tell me about it." You looked at him. Could you trust this man? Why does he want your quirk? But first, can you walk? He asked. Yes, but not right now." You spoke, looking away. You heard him hum. "Why?" he asked. "Because I tried to escape once. Maybe today, I don't know. When they caught me, they broke my legs." He then got up from his chair. "You can't heal yourself?" he asked. "No," you shook your head. "But if I use my quirk too much, then I get headaches. And if I don't do anything about it, then I pass out." "Then rest. You'll need it." He then left the room. You sighed, laying down and looking up. Dobby walked to the guys and, well, gal, outside of the bar, in the alleyway. "Can we see her?" asked Toga. "No, but I want to fucking take down the heroes more now," Dobby spoke. "Why?" asked Spinner. "They would beat her if she didn't play by their rules." Gasps could be heard. "She had needle marks all over her body, cuts and everything, when she can't even heal herself." Everyone looked at each other. Hey guys, I hope you liked this. If this isn't up to your partay, then I guess, well, too bad. I like this story and I'm gonna keep doing it. But I just want to say I love you all and bye!